What's up, everyone? Saturday, March 11th, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. Been an interesting day. I was hopeful that today was going to be really relaxing and pretty chill. Kind of has been, it kind of hasn't. Isn't that just the way things go, man? But it's all good. I got some time to work on music. I'm very, very happy about that, and let's take advantage of that while we can. Today is going to be. You know what I've realized is I haven't been planning. I usually plan my practice sessions the night before, and I haven't been doing that the last couple nights, and that's why I feel like I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be working on today. So I'm gonna fix that tonight. Anyway, today's going to be a drum day. We're going to do some online class work. Going to work on some foot control, I believe, maybe some four-way coordination. I'll check the log. And then we're going to work on the production front and probably try to track this new bass line. My practice session is going to be a little compressed. I didn't want to do 4 hours today, which is what I usually do. I just wanted to do 3. So I'm gonna just make hay while the sun shines there, and make that a great 3 hours. I guess I just got to figure out how I'm gonna prioritize that. I haven't thought about it yet. So I'm gonna get to work on that. I'll explain as much as I can as we go along. Let's do this. All right. Good online learning session. Pretty short. I didn't dig too deep on that front. Just learning about filters. So high pass filters, low pass filters. High pass filter is something that lets all the high frequencies through but blocks the low frequencies. That can be really helpful if you're trying to clean up like the low end of a mix. Like a lot of tracks that you wouldn't think have a lot of bass energy in them just like have weird noise or stuff going on in the low end of the frequency spectrum, and that actually takes up a lot of total energy in the mix. And so if you have a lot of those things overlapping with each other, then it can make everything sound very quiet because there isn't enough room for all the other frequencies to breathe. So high pass filtering is actually quite common when you're mixing. And then low pass filtering is of course the opposite, which takes out all the high frequencies. You can get the same problem, interestingly, there. And also those filters can have a big effect on the overall tonality of things, which can be really helpful for tone shaping and mixing, etc. Placing things in the stereo field and in the listener's visual, spatial, auditory, spatial perspective. So super interesting stuff there, and then doing a little bit of research on Led Zeppelin, kind of completing the Wikipedia article there, moving on to some Amazon reviews. I mean, that stuff is like the same stuff rehashed. I should look at some of the critical reviews, actually. But usually the critical reviews on these timeless albums are like about the packaging or something, you know? It's not about the actual music. But the reviews that are about the music are like, yeah, this is the greatest, you know, this is what cements them as a great band, and it's like, okay, that's not really news to anybody. But I guess interesting from a certain perspective, just not that helpful for what I'm trying to do with it. And then I was moving on to doing a little bit of research on Rush, which is another band that some of my friends thought some of my music reminded them of. I don't hear that as a direct comparison, but like stylistically, some of my influences and their influences are similar, so that makes sense. But that's the whole point of asking other people about how your music sounds, is so that you get outside of your own perspective on it, and that's really the point. So working on that was good, and then did some drum practice. Physically feeling a little off on that front, but just trying to push through it and get some work done. This four-way coordination book is flat out hard, man. I mean, and I'm really trying to do it right, so I don't want to rush it. So I was going super slow on one of these exercises, man. I'm talking like a beat every 5 seconds, just to try to work on the coordination and the patterning. But I guess at the end of the day, I'm not so concerned with learning these patterns as much as I am developing my independence. So it's just a means to an end, each exercise. And so I guess if I'm going slowly and I'm building my independence, yeah, I'm not going to get through the book as fast, but like I'll probably build my independence well. And I guess that's the whole point. So now that I think about it, that's really not that big a deal. So that was good. Took a break. Gonna get in on the production front now. I think I'm just gonna track this bass line that I've been working on the last couple days. Like, it sounded pretty good. So I'm just gonna lay it down, and if I don't get a keep or take, it's no big deal, but I'll try for it and just push things forward on that front, and then maybe call it a day early if that gets done. Honestly, I could use a little bit of a breather. I just feel like there's a lot on my mind. I'm feeling a little distracted, but just pushing through it right now. So we'll see how I do on that. Let me get set up, and we'll knock this bad boy out. All right. Excellent, excellent session. What I was just doing is warming up a little bit on guitar and then just tracking a bunch of bass lines. I got some pretty good stuff. I don't know how good. Like, sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you just know, like, oh, that's the take. Like, that's it. It's never going to be better than that. So I'm still. I kind of had that feeling about a couple of them. So I'll leave them for now. I'll go back and check them on Monday. But for now, I'm done. I went as far as I could get today, and that's pretty much what I'm about in my practice sessions these days. Is just I take the time I have, I maximize that amount of time to its fullest extent, and then that's it. Yeah, and then I don't worry about it. So I think what I might do is, to get a little perspective on all the different parts I tracked, is pick a favorite Monday. If I feel like retracking some of them or changing anything, then I'll do that. I just need to get a little more perspective before I can really feel like I know what the next step is. And then what I'll probably do is just pick a favorite for now and then just revisit it maybe in a week or something after I have a chance to mess around with some of the other parts of the song. I don't know. But at least this way I'll have a couple different options that I think will work. And yeah, I'll just keep working on it until it's awesome. So hope you guys are out there having a great Saturday. Just appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, if you have any questions anytime. And I'll catch up with you guys on Monday. Hope it's an awesome rest of the weekend for you guys. See ya.